Alright guys, we are going to be reacting to Germany sends SKYRANGER drones destroyer to Ukraine. Thank you so much for support, guys. There's more about that, what's going on in Ukraine. Very interesting stuff so far, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys, help me out to get to that 10,000 subscribers. What do you guys think? Let's jump in. Let's see what's going on.
Drone Slayer heads to Ukraine. By the end of the year, Ukraine is set to receive a brand new toy from Rheinmetall. The German arms giant is preparing to send SKYRANGER mobile air defense systems. Short-range cannons purpose-built to shred Russian Shaheds, Lancets, and any other kamikaze UAV Moscow can duct tape together. Rheinmetall CEO Armin Papager revealed at the DSEI Defense Expo that a deal worth hundreds of millions is ready to be signed. Germany has already armed Ukraine with Gepards and Skynex systems, both of which have proven their worth against drones. SKYRANGER is the next evolution, a smaller, faster to deploy, and built for mobility little bugger. Hey friends, Wes here, multi-branch veteran, full-spectrum analyst, law nerd, lover of musicals.
You're a lover of musicals? That is actually a curveball. That's interesting.
Overeducated and underpaid, and Ukraine desperately needs this. Russia launched over 6,000 Shaheds in July alone, a 14-fold increase from 2024. Patriots and NASAMs can shoot them down, sure, but spending $1 million missile on a $20,000 lawnmower drone is like using a Ferrari to deliver DoorDash. It's a little ostentatious.
It doesn't make sense.
By the way, there's a YouTuber who criticized those of us who think it's bad math to spend $1 million interceptor on a Shahed. I don't know what rich-ass NATO nation you're from, my friend, but newsflash, Ukraine doesn't have a Scrooge McDuck-sized money vault. Frickin' Taurus, man. Think of SKYRANGER as Skynex's little brother, the one who is smaller, faster, and still mean enough to ruin your day. It can be mounted on Leopard tanks or wheeled armored vehicles, giving Ukraine flexibility to cover frontline troops or critical infrastructure. At its heart is Rheinmetall's 35mm revolver cannon, capable of spitting out airburst rounds. These shells don't aim to hit a drone directly, instead...
Yeah, I mean, that looked weak.
They detonate just before impact, releasing a cloud of tungsten subprojectiles that turn a Shahed into confetti. Imagine a shotgun on steroids with German engineering thrown in for precision. Each SKYRANGER can cover about 16 square kilometers of airspace. Rheinmetall brags that in a 4x4 kilometer box, it can make the sky completely drone-free. So if a Shahed tries to fly in,
but that costs a lot of money. That's the argument. It costs too much money. It costs too much money. It's very effective. It looks weak, I ain't gonna lie. But if it is effective, it is effective. However, it costs too much money. It's true, to just destroy $20,000 drones. I think it's cheaper than that. To be honest, probably it's $5,000 drones.
Very bad day. Now the cost is where SKYRANGER shines. Each intercepted drone costs about $4,000 in ammo. Still expensive if you're firing at flocks every night, but dramatically cheaper than sending Patriots screaming into the sky. The SKYRANGER comes in two flavors, and they're both a little spicy. The SKYRANGER 35 is built around a 35mm 228 kg revolver cannon, which can reach out to about 4,000 meters and shred low-flying drones or cruise missiles. It spits shells at roughly 1,000 rounds per minute, making it a solid choice for defending cities or static assets. The smaller sibling, the SKYRANGER 30, carries a 30mm 173 KCE revolver cannon with an effective range of about 3,000 meters. Its rate of fire is even faster, closer to 1,200 rounds per minute, which makes it ideal for swatting smaller, faster drones that pop up over the horizon with little warning. Both versions use programmable airburst rounds, which detonate just short of the target, creating that lethal cloud of tungsten pellets that I mentioned earlier. Now, this approach dramatically increases the odds of a kill against tiny UAVs, which are notoriously difficult to hit with a direct shot. Of course, guns are only as good as the eyes behind them, and the SKYRANGER just got LASIK surgery. It comes with a 3D ESA radar that provides 360-degree coverage, picking up incoming drones, aircraft, or rockets long before they can do damage. The radar is backed up by electro-optical sensors that include thermal imagers, high-definition cameras, and laser rangefinders. These help operators distinguish between an Iranian Shahed drone, a bird, or civilian aircraft. The system can even use passive infrared tracking to silently detect threats without broadcasting its own radar signature. Because all these sensors are stabilized, the SKYRANGER can track and fire on targets while moving, which is crucial when Russian artillery has a habit of turning stationary vehicles into scrap. Now, the heart of the SKYRANGER is its unmanned.
Yeah, they don't care about that. It's a different kind of tactic, right? So Russia basically is okay with sacrificing some technology to send more men and more ammunition. So Europe is doing the opposite. So Europe is saying, no, let's just put more money towards the technology. That way they don't have to send more men. It's very different.
Turret. Operators sit safely inside the carrier vehicle, leaving the business end of the system to swivel and elevate automatically. The turret can rotate a full 360 degrees and elevate from -10 degrees to 85 degrees, meaning it can engage threats diving nearly straight down. The 30mm version can store about 250 ready-to-fire rounds, and reloading is handled through armored hatches at the rear. Rheinmetall also designed the feed system to be jam-resistant and quick to service, which is not just an engineering brag, but a necessity on a battlefield where a 2-minute breakdown can get everyone killed. While the gun is the centerpiece, Rheinmetall built the SKYRANGER with a modular architecture that allows it to carry short-range surface-to-air missiles as well. Now, this extends its reach beyond the 3 to 4 kilometer cannon envelope, giving commanders a layered defense capability in a single vehicle. The system has also been shown with experimental options like high-energy lasers for frying drones in silence, and potential RF jammers to disrupt their control signals. The design philosophy here is adaptability. Ukraine may receive a gun-only model now, but the chassis and the turret can evolve with emerging threats, whether those threats are quadcopter or hypersonic cruise missiles. The SKYRANGER's brain is as impressive as its brawn. Rheinmetall's SkyMaster fire control system fuses inputs from its radar, from its cameras, from its passive sensors, into a single picture of the sky. It connects via secure data links to other air defense nodes around Ukraine, allowing...
If you look at it like that, it is extremely effective. Wow, look at that thing. Wow. Pulverize whatever that target was. God damn. It's like a shotgun when you think about it.
Multiple SKYRANGERs to act as a coordinated network rather than isolated turrets. The automation is heavy, which also increases the chances that something will need to be repaired in the field. But once a drone is detected and classified, the system by itself can track, can calculate intercept points, and fire with minimal operator input. That speed matters. That speed is important, especially when you're dealing with a swarm of drones that can appear and vanish in seconds. Identification, friend or foe, IFF, is also built in, ensuring the system does not mistakenly shoot down a friendly F-16 or incoming resupply drones. And unlike fixed air defense batteries, the SKYRANGER is designed for mobility. Its turret is light enough to be mounted on wheeled 6x6 or 8x8 vehicles like the Boxer, as well as tracked platforms. This means it can travel with armored brigades, set up to protect logistics hubs or ring major cities with overlapping fields of fire. The modular turret also makes logistics simpler. Ukraine can potentially mount the same turret on multiple chassis, from German-donated vehicles to whatever local platforms can carry the load. This layered, modular, cost-effective approach makes the SKYRANGER a perfect fit for Ukraine's needs, where every dollar and every round has to count. Okay, so how's Ukraine going to use it? Well, Ukraine is building a layered air defense strategy, and SKYRANGER slots neatly into the close-in defense layer. Picture it parked near power plants, ammo dumps, or logistics hubs, the exact targets Russia loves to hit with Shaheds. It can also roll with armored brigades, acting as a moving umbrella against drones. And most importantly, SKYRANGER will free up Ukraine's high-end systems to focus on ballistic and cruise missiles. Germany has emerged as one of Ukraine's most important European backers, along with, I would say, Sweden, supplying Leopards, artillery ammunition, Gepards, Skynex batteries, and now SKYRANGERs. Rheinmetall is not shy about branding itself as Ukraine's most important defense industry partner, and with contracts like this, it's hard to argue. Papager has even suggested SKYRANGER could form the backbone of a European-wide Sky Shield network, modeled loosely on Israel's Iron Dome. If that happens, Ukraine may end up not just a customer, but as the proving ground for Europe's future air defense doctrine.
Good point.
Russia's cheap drone strategy is a war of economics as much as technology.
Yeah.
By overwhelming...
They're literally just putting bombs with tape at this point. Like, again, but that's how... I'm not saying it's not effective. Clearly, it is effective. But the way Russia think about war is very different from the Westerners. Very different.
Ukraine's defenses with swarms, Moscow forces Kyiv to waste expensive interceptors or accept infrastructure losses. Systems like SKYRANGER flip that equation back. If you can shoot down a $20,000 Shahed with a $4,000 burst of tungsten, suddenly the math favors the defender. For Ukraine, every intercepted drone means one less power station hit, one less ammo depot cratered, and as we approach the winter, one less family freezing in the dark. That's it for today, friends. Subscribing is the best way to support.
Good point. It's just a different strategy. I think the Westerns are seeing this as a great opportunity to just create more advanced technology and weaponry, which is gonna be the ultimate decision maker. Oh, the decision. What? It's gonna be what? The decision factor in this war. Unless technology doesn't grow faster enough, where you see Russia keep pumping soldiers, and then eventually, of course, Russia can take over more ground. But then it's gonna be with a high cost. That's the thing. Let me know what you guys think, guys, in the comment section below. I'll see you next one.